Welcome back into North Dakota today. We are cooking with Cashway. Randall, what are we working on today?
So we're gonna do a frittata, which is basically an Italian fancy name for open face omelet.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, and in
break
there,
it down like that.
I mean, it's pretty easy, you know. And what we're gonna have in it is some goat cheese, some roasted asparagus and shallot, and then we're gonna top it with a little marinated red bell pepper.
Okay, this one looks interesting. What's going on with this guy?
All right, so in order to get a roasted red bell pepper, you have to char the skin.
Oh.
And sometimes I think people don't quite understand the char part.
Right.
You have to really char it. So when you go to, now I did this over an open flame. So the goal is to get a nice char on it, but not to cook the pepper itself.
Gotcha.
So you still have a nice firm texture on the pepper, but then all this skin just kind of comes right off.
Peeled right off.
Right.
That's very cool.
And that's and I do it right on the open flame.
Oh, okay.
But you can also do it in a broiler or on a grill.
Okay.
Just, I mean, ideally, it's just get it on the open flame as much as you possibly can, so it happens very quick.
Gotcha. Kind of like a marshmallow, burn the outside.
Yeah, right.
Take that part off.
And then what we have here is just that now that's been julienne with a little bit of garlic, some salt, pepper, and olive oil.
Awesome.
So very, very simple. All right, we're gonna crank it up. I'm gonna have you chop up our tarragon.
Okay.
And meanwhile you're doing that, I'm going to take a stick blender and blend our eggs and milk.
Okay.
So there was this very famous deli in the Twin Cities called Lincoln Dell.
Called what?
Lincoln. Oh, wait.
There's a very famous deli in the city. It's called
Lincoln Dell.
Okay.
And they were known for their just like these huge omelets. I mean, really big omelets.
Love that.
And like, well, are there like 12 eggs in that thing? And no, what they did is they put the eggs in a blender.
Oh, okay.
And then
that's kind of cheating, isn't it?
Well, it's their style.
Okay.
So it's what they did. That's plenty good.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So I blended your eggs. So what we have here is the milk.
Oh, thank you.
A little seasoning. And the eggs themselves. So each of us have 6 eggs. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to swirl our oil on the bottom of the pan. Make sure we get it covered. And then we're going to introduce our egg.
I have one spot that will not. There we go.
Well, and it's a non-stick pan too, so it kind of is a little.
We're just being extra non-stick.
Yep. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little zest.
Okay.
Just a little bit, not too much.
Well, nice
that
little
to you.
citrus flavor here. Oops, sorry.
Sorry. Got it. All right, and then we're going to take a little of this asparagus. I'll take half, and you can have half. So this was roasted in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and some shallot.
Okay.
And then we got our tarragon. Now, there are some magic flavors that go together, and tarragon and asparagus are one of those magic flavors. They're just fantastic together.
I use the rest of this.
Yes, go ahead. Yep.
Gotcha. I don't want to take any of your asparagus.
Nope. So what we're going to do is we're going to start kind of just going on the side of the pan. I don't know, Zach, I don't know if you can get this or not, but we want to just kind of draw our spatula into the middle of the pan. Okay, so we don't really want to scramble it.
Right.
We just want to kind of establish, and you're seeing that the eggs are starting to curdle up. And we might need to, go a little bit more deeper into the pan. So right in there. Okay. You might want to turn your pan down or your heat a little bit.
Okay. Done.
So now that we get this going, because I don't want to add that goat cheese in too soon.
Okay.
So I'm getting pretty well set up here. And the reason why I don't want to go and scramble it is that I don't want this to, have that kind of texture.
Right. So
now I'm going to just kind of go on the edge and just introduce a little bit of that liquid. And I think I'm ready to introduce my cheese. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just sprinkle my cheese over the top and work it in a little bit, kind of even it out. I'm going to kill my heat. I'm going to kill yours.
Sorry. Thank you.
So get your goat cheese in there. Yeah. But kind of make it more like a flat omelet kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're more scrambly there.
I know. I've tried to avoid it.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 to 8 minutes. Okay. And they'll finish setting up. And when we come back, we're going to knock them out and go from there.
Gotcha. We are going to finish our frittatas. Stick with us. We're cooking with Cashway on North Dakota today.